Of your,
You do whatever you
we
want.
start?
Yeah.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Tommy.
Oh, hi, Kevin.
What do you think?
How you doing? Pretty good. Not bad.
Not bad?
Not bad. Yeah.
All right. Oh, hi, Facebook. We are live. You guys, welcome to Yahoo Entertainment on Facebook Live. I'm Kevin Ploe. We have, I think, maybe the greatest guest of all time in studio today. He is the writer, the director, the producer, the star, the sex machine of the 2003 film The Room, Mr. Tommy Wiseau. Give it up, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Tommy is in the building.
Thank you for inviting me here. As I said before, I'm happy to be here. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you. We're going to talk all about The Room. We're going to talk about The Disaster Artist, which is on DVD and Blu-ray and iTunes on March 13th. We're going to talk some Room. We're going to talk about your new movie, Best Friends. We're going to talk about Twunderwear. We're going to take your questions live, so if you have them at any point over the next 20, 30 minutes, just sub them into the comment section. We'll get to as many as we can. We are going to find out exactly how old Tommy is, where exactly he's from, how exactly he got all his money. This is going to answer all your questions, right? Would you agree?
Possibility endless, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. Well, congrats on everything that's happened for you over the past year. The Disaster Artist has been a big sensation. I have so many questions on both these movies, so I guess I'll start with, what was it like to watch a movie about the making of your own movie?
I was very emotional because some of it, as you know, they have a good team, like they know each other, etc. Entire team of disaster artists. And some of the scene was right on the money, meaning that they got the picture based on the information, etc. So, and also you saw the montage, right? So they compared scene from The Room, for example.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very cool. So very, very good job. So I was pretty emotional, and I said I proved 99.9%. And
yeah, I've heard conflicting reports about what that 0.1% is. I've heard. I think Franco said it initially. It was like you had some criticisms about the lighting, but then later on it was how you threw the football. You said it wasn't accurate.
Well, the thing is not the question accurate. The question, he threw football like a little girl, so I didn't like that. So that I don't throw football like that. I'm very keen how I throw football. That's number one. Number two, the reason I said the lighting was, but I didn't meant. You see, that was mixed up with a statement because. You know, I didn't digest all this stuff. I say, okay, I have to think about it. Give me space here, you know what I mean? So they want to know immediately, you know, what I think about it. But I say I like it because they have a good pace. I think music's pretty good. The story is right on the money, even though it's based on the Greg Sestero book, Disaster Artist. But keep in mind that some of the stuff was a little exaggeration, like everything else in the world. Especially internet, about Tommy Wiseau, never about that one. But they did a good job. So I think the people should realize to take the risk, make the movie about movie. It's not an easy process, you know. And you know, they didn't do the parody, which I love it. They didn't go that direction.
It was sincere, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's what I like it, you know.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize, you know. Film industry is very complex. It's not easy to do, especially when you started doing something. So
yeah, I think it's one of the I think it's one of the better like coming to Hollywood stories. I think that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think you know, it functions not only as sort of a making of this cult classic, but also about these two guys, you know, fighting the odds to make it in Hollywood, and eventually you did. You mentioned that some things were maybe enhanced a little bit. What would you say was like farthest from reality that was presented in the Disaster Artist?
No, I think everything is just right on the money in the sense that, you know, I did this yesterday interview and they asked me, one of the scene was Seth Rogen play as a script supervisor, and when they yelling the line, I don't know if you remember, I did the line what you said here.
Yeah.
I did not hear her, I did not, oh, hi, Mark.
Right.
Wait, you need space between, never remember that one. So long story short, you know, on the set we didn't do that because I was always say you have to be quiet, you know, when we do the line or how we send the line. For me, it was very any line it means something, but people did not realize, you know, what was my vision, you know. So continue, it's your show.
Great cast in this film. The Franco brothers, Seth Rogen, Ari Grainer, Paul Scheer, Zac Efron. Who were you the most geeked to get to meet through this process?
I meet everybody. I mean, entire Hollywood I met because of the Golden Globe Award. As you probably noticed.
We met at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, you asked me a little question, which Tommy did not like it. I will say the third person. But Oprah actually, she knows about disaster artists.
Oprah does?
Yeah, and also The Room because I talked to her. But it's not important, who knows who what. But I think disaster as well. The Room. I'm very happy that everybody sort of understand me now a little better, and they have little respect for The Room, which that's what we are. We've been doing this for 14 years, so I'm very happy with that.
What was your interaction like with Oprah?
Oh yeah, she's a cool person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also saw.
Actually, I changed my mind about her, believe it, and never mind that one. Yeah.
Oh wait, you weren't an Oprah fan?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So, but that's not important.
Neither here nor there. Well, there was a photo.
I'll give you a little laugh. Hopefully people laughing.
I love it. There was a photo of you and Tanya Harding.
Oh yeah.
From like a post-Globes party.
Oh yeah.
What's the backstory there?
Oh, she approached me actually. I don't, I love people. I don't discriminate, and I think that sometimes whatever happened with her, in the story, we don't have to repeat, but you have to have respect for everybody. That's what I'm about. So when we have a Q&A, for example, I say respect equals success. What I meant by this, I think it's better world where we get example to everybody, if we can. Every day of our lives. So,
what did you guys talk about when you took that photo?
I said, "How you doing?" And I said, "Did you enjoy it? You enjoy yourself?" She said, "Yes," and that was it.
Yeah. What a story, Tom.
Yeah, what a story.
As you'd say. Ari Grainer, we did an interview with not too long ago. She said that initially they wanted Britney Spears for that role. Were you aware of that? For the role of Lisa.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know what they want. I know one thing. I want Johnny Depp play me, but everything turns around.
He turned it down?
No, turns around. Well, this means that Greg suggested, they said, what about James? And I didn't realize that James actually wanted to do the play. I mean, do the entire thing anyhow. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit about The Room. This movie has become a cultural phenomenon since it premiered in 2003. Sold out midnight screenings all over the country. All kinds of great traditions and games that people play while they watch this movie. What is your favorite thing that people do while they watch The Room?
I just like Q&A before the Room started, and I like it when people interact. Keep in mind that I was watching the audience past 5 years from the beginning when we screened The Room, because I've done dozens of, actually hundreds of a screening. That's what we started, and everything in midnight screening started by accident because we couldn't play differently. So that's a screening.
Well, people go nuts at these screenings.
Yeah,
What is the craziest thing you've seen happen at one of your screenings?
People throw like a toilet paper, or as spoon, and jogging. They do play football, whatever they want to do.
By the way, I've gone on record saying this, but I think maybe the best deal on the entire internet is at TommyWiseau.com. You can buy The Room on Blu-ray and get a free pair of Tommy Wiseau boxer briefs. I'm wearing them right now.
Actually, you're right.
Not joking. So are you.
Yeah.
They're super cozy. Incredible deal.
Thank you.
You've upgraded too, because I actually ordered a few months ago, and when I got it was the DVD. Now it's the Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's a Blu-ray. Yeah, because the Blu-ray, what we have, you have subtitles, you probably noticed, so different languages. The same like the disaster artists, they have a couple of subtitles as well. So.
What made you go into the underwear business, the twunderwear business?
You have to ask me way back what I did for living a long time ago. I used to design clothes a long time ago.
Okay.
And I got upset one time on the, I don't want to name it, underwear factory. And I said, you know what? No way in the world. I'm not wearing. I'm not spending $30. I will design my own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I already know I have a background of fashion a little bit. So, the jeans what I'm wearing right now is also Tommy Wiseau jeans.
They're nice.
Yeah.
I got to get some of those. Do you wear twunderwear every day of the week?
That's a private question. We have to have fun here.
Yeah, all right, all right. We won't dig too deep. We won't dig too deep.
You see how deep you go.
I know you're still close with Greg Sestero, who co-wrote.
Yeah, he's my
Disaster,
best friend.
Best friend forever, right?
Well, yeah. Yes,
so
we
far,
are. Yeah.
thus far. Are you still in touch with the rest of the cast from The Room?
No, because you see, I don't know if you remember the scene with from Disaster Artist, James playing me, and he confront all the cast and also say, "I know what you talk about it," you know, to be nice. Actually, it did happen.
That happened.
In French, you say some percent. In English, you say 100%. Okay, and that's when I was very emotional because I didn't keep in mind I didn't see the movie. You know, that's the first time, and they actually did this scene such a right on the money. I don't know what else to say. You know, except say right. I mean, I don't know how the imagination goes, but they really did a good job. So, long story short, you know, I still have a tape as well, the recording. And, you know, we changed the crew 4 times, okay? We changed the actors, some of them 2, 3 times. And some of these people have been very disrespectful. So I also brought you, this is for you actually, The Room script.
Oh, thank you.
112 pages.
I can't wait to dig into this.
And the script did exist, so we can straight down this mess right now.
I love it.
So somebody's
Thank you,
going
Tommy
down.
Wiseau. I appreciate that. Did you ever see the 2015 movie Room, the Brie Larson movie?
No.
You've heard about this, though.
I heard about it, but
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Because I've always wondered if you got annoyed by that because all of a sudden, when that movie came out, all of a sudden, anytime you talked about either movie, you had to clarify
they
which
get
one
confused.
you were talking about.
Yeah, because they get an Oscar or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what? I tell you one thing. I have expression something. Like my mom, she always said, "Be nice," right? So I have a new thing in 2018: monkey see, monkey do. That's all I can tell you. So when we started doing The Room, there's only one title, The Room. That's it.
Yeah.
You know. But now it's different. But it's, you know, people know who I am, what The Room is about. I want people to have fun. That's the bottom line. So.
But you were never curious about Room.
The Room or Room?
Room.
Yeah, well, I have on DVD. I collect DVDs.
Yeah.
So I have thousands of DVDs, and I do have The Room. And actually, I watched a little bit, but I don't want to talk about it.
Room.
Room. R-O-O-M.
Yeah.
Not
The
the
Room. Room.
Yeah.
But you've only seen parts of it.
Well, I have on DVD. I don't want to refresh my memory right now. Let's talk about.
All right. Well, we got to take some fan questions.
Yeah, absolutely.
First, we're going to do a lightning round real quick. Just a few quick questions.
Oh, why you? Oh, never mind.
All right. Tommy, how old are you?
I am the age what I am. Move on. Next question.
All right. Tommy, where are you from?
I'm American. I'm very proud of it. Move on. Next question.
New Orleans?
I grew up in New Orleans, believe it or not, and Chalmette. They can check that.
Yeah.
You know, if I knew you asked this question, I would have my old ID from New Orleans, but actually I do have it.
Well, I know you lived in New Orleans. You did say on Jimmy Kimmel that you were from Europe.
Well, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a whole
We
few
all
months
the
ago.
Europe, you know, when you
Yeah.
have like, if you look at your family tree, I don't know, we all have it,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
look at your family tree.
Yeah.
I have actually family, one of the member, I don't want to tell you what, but it's Irish. And one is from Germany, another it's in America, whatever. Move on.
Oh, okay. See, everyone out there thinks you're Polish, and I'm half Polish.
That's good.
So I was
Good luck to you.
excited. I was excited to hear that.
Yeah, move on. Next
All right.
question. We got it.
How'd you make all your money?
Well, you know what? You probably should listen. I mean, we have to go back. So I was in the fashion industry,
Right.
street fashion. I don't know if you check that or not. And I designed stuff as well. I was very close with Levi's company. Then we go into real estate business, and I build steel frame building. That's what I learned about different skills. What I always say when I'm going, people ask about acting, I always say the more skills you have, the better. Because acting is not like people think, okay, you study, you know, acting, memorize the line. That's not it. It is much more to it. We don't have a time now to talk about it. You may ask questions if you want. So I learned a lot, and that's helped me actually to cope with negativeness on my set of The Room. You know, I didn't realize till actually I was doing, because a lot of stuff was new for me. You know, we use a 2-camera, which I always say, don't use a 2-camera, wasting your money. So to respond to your question, yeah, real estate,
Okay.
fashion, wholesale business,
Okay.
I used
A
to
man
so-
of many hats,
Yes.
if you will. Let's take some questions from these guys. This first one is from Alberto on Twitter. Why do Greg and Tommy always have Q&As before the screening, not after, like other movies?
That's a very good question. I commend you. First of all, because we are rebel of Hollywood. That's
There
why.
you go.
Thank you.
We don't typically ask personal questions.
You can ask.
But this was the most popular question.
No problem.
How's your sex life?
Pretty good. Enjoy it
All right.
every day.
There you go. This is from Triumph Dog, and I'm going to have to read this because this one gets a little in depth. We're going to cut pretty deep here.
Okay.
Is The Room supposed to emulate a utopian parallel universe where everything simply works out for one person, Johnny, and then suddenly becomes a more realistic and dystopian version of a world that we inhabit throughout the movie?
I like that.
Me too.
I like that. This is nice. Send me to theroommovie.com. This is nice.
That's from @TriumphDog. You heard it.
So
Send it to him. We're gonna you'll dig into that further.
No, yeah, go for it. Is it a little more, or that's it?
That's it. That's it.
Well, I think you have something there because you see if you cut and pieces the room, right? Mm-hmm. What is behind the words? My background is actually actor, stage actor as well. My teacher, her name is, and she's still alive, Jean Shelton. And she actually studied under Star Adler, pioneer of acting. Mm-hmm. So she opened acting for me. Was actor, what is the statement, how you do whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm into so much, Now the statement, what he's saying, you see, so it's just, when you was reading, I see water. You see like water go like sort of deep down, and they go up, you know what I'm saying?
Heavy usage of water in the room. Now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah, hot water, right? But this is a good statement. I agree, actually, because you can go so many different directions.
Yeah.
You talk about deep this, deep that, but what this mean to you as a personal thing. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people ask me, what do you think about The Room? I say, well, I want people have, my statement is, if a lot of people love each other, the world will be a better place to live, have fun. You can do whatever you want, basically.
Preach on.
Here you go.
A couple more from Twitter, then we'll get you guys on Facebook. Yeah. From @Imodium Abuser on Twitter.
Abuser, wow.
Yeah. Can you do an impression of James Franco doing you?
No, absolutely not, because I think this is just rubbing somebody's territory.
Yeah.
Either though I could do it.
You could do it.
Yes.
But you won't.
No.
All right.
Choices of actors.
What's your best impression?
I can do like New Yorker accent, something like that, but never mind about that. Move on.
From Jedi DMF, what is your favorite line in The Room?
Oh, you're turning me paralisa.
Oh, yes, yeah. Of course, of course.
I didn't want to yell, so I don't want to...
No, you can yell. We're in a studio. Can we get one? Can we get one?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, can I stand?
Go for it. Okay. Go right to camera.
Okay, but here?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. It's live, I suppose. Okay. You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Thank you for that.
Okay.
We're going to get to Facebook in just a second.
That was not a warm-up, so I think come on.
That was pretty good. Something I've always wondered, in The Disaster Artist, there's a moment where Tommy confronts a famous director, Judd Apatow, in the movie.
Yeah.
Was that based on a true story?
Yes, it is.
Who was it?
But that was not this particular, that was another director. But the other one
wasn't Judd Apatow.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
You may ask Greg, you remember better.
Yeah.
But it was the famous director, and because we was going to this restaurant, and it was, like I say, it's almost the same thing. So I got upset at the guy.
All right, we got you guys on Facebook now. Here's first one from Aaron. What is your advice to young filmmakers?
I would say keep going. Respect equals success. So just do your dream. Be respectful and create your style. Be original. Don't do parody of The Room. Mm-hmm. If you want to borrow 1 minute or something, it's fine with us. Send us requests. Because, each time people borrow something from The Room, the quality is not the same. Mm-hmm. And then what you see here is shot actually on 35. Everything's transferred on 35, the same, similar to quality to what they did. Mm-hmm. Actually, they did similar, you know what I'm saying? So keep going. That's basically it is. And you will have a lot of rejection, so that's a part of it.
From Ben, Tommy, would you ever consider doing a sequel to The Room?
We actually doing an on-Broadway show first.
Are you?
On Broadway, not off Broadway. Okay, so that's our plan to do on Broadway. And the sequel, we actually want to do a 3Ds first before we do anything.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far are we from the Broadway version?
Well, we did already play on AFI Washington. I don't know if you're familiar with AFI, but they have this big theater. So we actually did the room on the room play. It was pretty successful. But we transferred entire cinema into a play, you know. So I know how to do it. So it was pretty tough, actually, but we survived, so people enjoy it.
So when do you think we'll see it on Broadway?
Pardon me?
When do you think we'll see it on Broadway?
Well, you know, maybe 2 years if we were lucky.
Okay. And when are we going to see The Room 3D?
I may either shoot it everything. I'm not sure yet because we shot in two formats, HD and 35. So we do have material we can maybe use it, but right now technology is so advanced. You know what? It's just probably we have to reshoot it.
I saw on Twitter recently you said you wanted to play the Joker.
Yes,
in the DC
actually,
Comics movie.
Yes, I want to do it.
Yeah.
And actually, after tomorrow, we will do some kind of test to present to the. We'll see what happens after tomorrow. Yeah, we are doing it.
You're going to do a little screen. You're going to do a little.
Yeah,
screen
they want
test?
to do something. Yeah, I'm excited to do that because I think Keith Ledger did a great job, and I think that I don't want to copy him, but I have different take, and maybe they like it. If they don't like it, so you know, it's no loss.
What would your take involve?
I like emotion. You know, the last one that doesn't have, it's nothing to do with actors. Again, let me stress that, you know, all actors in the world, I love them, everyone. Either you say it's the worst actor, I would say positive thing because acting is something what you go out there and it's not easy. But my take on this is that it should be more emotion, you know, it's more so like, you know, aggressiveness, you know, like, ooh, you know, something like, I call suck the audience. You know, we want people to think about it. Well, you are there. I want them to be next to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The audience, and you accomplish by chemistry, but not only chemistry, but there's emotion. If you don't have emotion, it just doesn't. If they didn't have enough, if you ask me, they should have like 40% higher. You know. So if you're singing ha ha ha, you should say oh.
Can we hear your best Joker laugh?
No, because I'll be doing this. I'll be rehearsal for 2 days from.
Okay.
But we'll send you the link. I would tell them to do that.
Okay. We got time for a few more questions here.
Sure.
From Amy, what was it like working with Zac Efron? Did you get to spend much time with Zac?
I didn't work with him. I worked with James Franco, Seth Rogen, Debbie. At the time when I was on the set, he was not there. But I met him at the Golden Globe. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's very, actually, he's contrary what people think about this. Again, all the actors they've been spectacular. So.
I heard that you also wanted to do a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, but, you know, it's a long shot. I think, again, the same thing. You know, Brando did a good job, right? One of the character, but I think I can fit, but it's up to them, you know.
Who would you want to play?
I don't know yet. I mean, they maybe create a new character. I mean, you can do so many different ways, you know, something different, not the, you know what I mean? So.
Have you met anyone from Star Wars who you could pitch?
I met, but, you know, I really don't like to drop the names.
Name drops?
No,
Name drops?
no.
All right. From Sean, what director would you like to work with?
This is a good one. I take my fifth.
What's that?
I take my fifth, meaning...
You plead the fifth?
Yeah, I don't answer this question. I mean,
how about J.J. Abrams on the next Star Wars movie?
You know, I don't care who give me a job. I can work with any director in the world as long as they have some kind, you know, ethical ideas about what they're doing, whatever.
From Spencer, why do you wear so many belts?
Because I feel like it. That's why you should try it.
You recommend the multi-belt lifestyle?
Actually, yes, especially for guys.
Yeah.
But some of the girls, actually, there was one time in the screen in the room, they actually show up with few belts on. But anyway.
Well, Chrissy wants to know, she says your fashion choices are so unique. She wants to know if you'd give us like a look at your fashion for today and give us a little tutorial on it.
Fashion of today? For girls or guys?
For your look today.
Well, here's what I'm wearing. I'm wearing some Wiseau jeans. You see me here. TW, little decoration, and you see here, basic stuff.
And it's underwear.
Underwear too, yeah.
From Conrad, what was the most challenging part about making The Room?
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't want to let go anybody. Each time we let go people, that was very dramatic for me because, we put so much effort and people didn't realize, Greg the only one person who realized because we was working like almost 24 hours. Mm-hmm. And when I said, somebody blogging about whatever, I don't even read this stuff anymore, but I know one thing, somebody said that I show up on the set like 1 p.m. That's not correct statement because I was working 6 a.m. to review almost daily. Because you know what we have, which is good, what happened, we did have a daily instant from HD camera. Mm-hmm. So instead of wait for next day, from 35. So there was intensive work, and I did enjoy it. I would not, it was upside down, and I really don't like to fire anyone, but if somebody...
Some people had to go.
Yeah, that's what happened. So.
There's some pretty steamy lovemaking scenes in this movie.
We call love. Oh, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, they're very, very steamy.
That was you who say sex scene on the Golden Globe Award?
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe. I've always loved the R&B jams that you layered underneath those scenes. Where did you find that?
What do you mean by that?
The soundtrack.
Oh, the soundtrack.
Yeah, for the love scenes.
Well, all the soundtrack what you have is referred to The Room is original song or soundtrack, whatever. We create all this stuff from scratch.
So who did those songs?
Mladen.
Mladen?
Yeah, and Kitra, that's another artist, and her background was like the pop, pop culture. And we create the lyrics. Everything is from scratch. So,
yeah, that's always one of my favorite parts of the movie. Though that music, right? It's kind of like has a little bit of like a Jodeci vibe to it, I would say. Mm. Yeah, like '90s R&B.
Yeah, because that's we have different choices when we create the music or lyrics.
Yeah.
So like for example, the lyrics "I will," I want to have like very like okay, people think about it and. Ironically, people do like it. Mm-hmm. So,
we got to talk about Best Friends.
There you go.
When's it coming out?
Probably, actually, they will be screening March, I believe, in April, June.
Okay. Mm-hmm. This is your new movie. Co-stars Greg Sestero.
Right.
Your Room co-star. What's the premise of this one? Break it down for us.
Well, just it's about relationship and about little betrayal, money, and drugs, or whatever else you have there. Mm-hmm. But keep in mind, this has nothing to do with The Room. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
There's nothing to do with The Room. Just see it. Tell me what you think about it. Greg created this movie basically because of me. Because of my acting ability. Mm-hmm. So we want to show the Hollywood I can act, basically. That's what you may interview Greg, he would tell you more. Mm-hmm.
When you guys set out to make this movie, is it in the back of your heads that like you want to create another Room? Or are you conscious of the fact that like you're never going to strike that kind of light twice? No.
Absolutely, definitely. 100% no.
No.
Because Greg called me one day and he said, do you want to make a movie with me? I said, yeah, we'll do it. So he sent me a couple pages, and that's it.
You were at the Golden Globes, as we mentioned. A lot of people were disappointed that you didn't get to talk when you were on stage. What did you want to say?
I want to say that American dream is alive. If a lot of people love each other, the world will be a better place to live. I'm American. I'm very proud of it. See The Room, have fun. That's all I want to say. My God.
I love it.
This tiny little thing.
Why did he let you talk? Did he apologize after that?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Sort of was quirky because you see, keep in mind he has the limited time. Mm-hmm. But I think he didn't figure out what he wanted. I don't know. It's just I just adjust accordingly. So I was like Statue of Liberty.
Last fan question here. From Bo, will you ever release the Room behind-the-scenes video?
We have some of it on DVD as well as the Blu-ray, and both format does not have the same footage, so it's different footage. Mm-hmm. And we have a lot of material. Eventually, we will, but some of the footage. The reason I don't want to release because we have some footage that it's very disrespectful behavior, if I may say that. And I wanted people to have fun, you know what I'm saying? But eventually we will, like, maybe technical thing we will release them.
Last question from me. You see that right there?
Oh, football.
Will you play catch with me?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. Ready?
Oh, hold on one
Right
second.
here.
Hold it one second.
All right. Bring it.
Jesus Christ, man.
I got an arm, huh?
No, it's just
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
this
oh.
is.
Okay. All right.
Okay, cool.
We did it.
Yeah.
Tommy, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
You're my favorite customer.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching at home. Check out The Disaster Artist on DVD, Blu-ray, and Apple March 13th. Tommy, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you guys.